Welcome to Physics Spark. Today we will discuss important topic of nuclear physics, that is nuclear binding energy. This is important topic for plus 2 classes and also for graduation and post graduation classes. The basic concept of nuclear binding energy is very interesting and it is very important to understand, to learn, or you can say the binding energy curve. Hello everyone, myself Dr. Meenakshi. I am here to spark your knowledge of physics. You can find me at physicsbasic2020@gmail.com. Feel free to contact me. If you like the video, share it and subscribe my channel. So let's start our discussion. This is a bound nucleus. Nucleus in every nucleon in every nucleus are bound together with short range interacting forces called nuclear forces, and when we have to separate these nucleons, then we have to apply some work done. This amount of work done is stored in the form of energy that is known as nuclear binding energy of the nucleus. Binding energy means the energy which bound these nucleons, and when we have to separate these nucleons, then we have to apply the amount of energy, that is binding energy. Nucleon means proton plus neutron. Look at this. Here we have a nucleus. When we apply binding energy, then this nucleus will get separated like this. This is binding energy, this is bound, and when hit the bound, we can say bound nucleus, then it is separated into some further nucleons. So we can define nuclear binding energy as the minimum amount of energy required to separate the nucleus of an atom into its constituent particles. A big concept is that Einstein's theory of mass energy equivalence is the origin of nuclear binding energy, that this relation E is equal to mc square. This is the basis of binding energy. We will look at in following you can say further slides how it is important. This is a bound nucleus. Nucleus is made up of protons and neutrons. So mass of nucleus should be the sum of masses of protons and neutrons, because nucleus is made up of neutrons, so mass will be equal, both the masses should be equal. But in actual practice, rest mass of nucleus is always slightly less than the sum of the rest masses of the free neutrons and protons, which makes the nucleus, because certain mass disappear in the formation of nucleus. This difference between sum of masses of the neutrons and protons forming a nucleus and mass of nucleus is called mass defect. Mass defect appears in the form of binding energy, and this relates to that big concept, that is E is equal to mc square. Means when we convert this mass defect in the form of energy, that energy is known as nuclear binding energy. Try to understand with some example. Take a nucleus of oxygen. In oxygen nucleus, we have 8 number of protons, 8 number of neutrons. Mass of 8 protons is equal to 8 into 1.00727 U. Here this U is atomic mass unit. Mass of 8 neutron is 8 into 1.00866 and mass of 8 electron is 8 into 0.00055 U. You have to remember all these three masses to solve the mass defect and numericals related to nuclear binding energy. All other masses will be given to you. Now the total mass of the oxygen nucleus will be sum of these three, because nucleus is made up of neutron, proton and electrons. So total mass will be 8 into sum of these three, that is 16.12744. But experimentally it is observed that mass of oxygen nucleus is this one. So we have a difference between this and this. This difference is known as mass defect. The difference between the two numbers is 0.13691 U. this difference is defined as mass defect, and we can say that mass of oxygen nucleus is less than the total mass of its constituents by 0.13691 AMU, and this difference is defined as mass defect, and this is the formula of mass defect. We will look at this, that is delta M, that is mass defect, is equal to number of proton into mass of proton plus A minus Z will give you number of neutron into mass of neutron minus this capital M is mass of nucleus. Now if you want to break down an oxygen nucleus into 8 proton and 8 neutrons, then you must provide the extra energy delta mc square, and this energy is defined as binding energy and is derived from Einstein's mass energy equivalence relation. That means if we want to separate a nucleus into protons and neutrons, then we need to provide an energy EB, that is binding energy, to the particle. Now here we will derive the expression for nuclear binding energy. In a nucleus, X, A, Z, here X is the nucleus, Z is the number of protons, that is atomic number, A is the mass number, that is number of proton plus number of neutron, MP is a mass of proton, Mn is mass of neutron, M capital N mass of nucleus. Then mass defect formula is this, and using Einstein's mass energy equivalence, binding energy is equal to delta M into C square. Here put the value of delta M, that is mass defect, and multiply it with the C square. You will get the binding energy expression. Here C is the velocity of light in vacuum. So this is the important binding energy relation, and whenever you have to find the binding energy, you have to find the mass defect. Try to understand with some example. Obtain the binding energy in mega electron volt of a nitrogen nucleus. Given mass of nitrogen is 14 into 14.00307 U. In nucleus of nitrogen, we have 7 number of protons and N, that is A minus Z, 7 number of neutrons. So mass defect formula will be 7 MP plus 7 Mn minus M, that is 7 into mass of proton plus 7 into mass of neutron minus mass of nucleus. Now you have to remember mass of proton and mass of neutron, and mass of nucleus is given to you. So mass of proton is 1.007825 U, mass of neutron is 1.008665 U. So this will be mass defect. Now one main thing is 1 U is equal to 931.5 MeV per C square. Whenever you have to find the binding energy, simply find out the mass defect and multiply the mass defect with this quantity 931.5. That will be the binding energy. Otherwise, you have to convert this into, you have to convert the energy into joule, then into electron volt, and you have to multiply it with the square of the velocity. This is a very lengthy calculations. So you can apply just one result, that is 1 U is equal to 931.5 MeV. Here this is your mass defect. Multiply this mass defect with this and you will get binding energy in MeV. Clear? So here 3 major things to calculate the binding energy is, first you have to find the mass defect, and to find the mass defect you have to learn mass of proton, mass of neutron. Mass of nucleus will be given to you definitely. Thus just calculate the mass defect and multiply the mass defect with 931.5, then you will get the binding energy. Is it clear? Any doubt? You can comment. For more details on binding energy, you can visit the given link. Thank you very much.